On pub grub menus right across the UK, you'll often spot an iconic dish, scampi and chips.
But get this, a recent survey found that 80% of us do not know what scampi is actually made of. So I'm on a mission today to find out what's exactly in this delicious dish.
Kilkeel is home to Northern Ireland's largest fishing fleet. Fishermen head out into the Irish Sea on shifts that can last from 12 hours up to 4 days. They cast their nets down to the bottom of the seabed before eventually hauling in the catch.
I'm here bright and early at Sea Source, the local fishermen's cooperative, and the morning haul is just arriving into port.
3 days a week, the catch is delivered straight into the co-op's fish market to be auctioned to local buyers.
Medium show, 4 kilos stand on, £10.
Auction master Brendan
50, 75, £11.
is in control of proceedings.
£14, £14.
This place is crammed with all sorts of fresh fish. But there is only one raw material for scampi, although it goes by many names.
Well, Susie, this is our Norwegian lobster, our langoustine,
Okay.
or a Dublin Bay prawn.
Okay.
It's very confusing. There's so many names for it, but this is essentially what becomes scampi.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's just the tail, is it?
Yes, the tail is processed and becomes our scampi.
When the catch arrives on site, the factory is a blur of activity. Our little langoustines are separated from the pack, cleaned and boxed. 90% of them, caught here from the Irish Sea, will be frozen and sent abroad. Stephen Price is the factory manager.
So our humble langoustine is going across the world?
Going across the world, especially Mediterranean countries in Europe, they love the Irish Sea prawns.
If the outer shell of the langoustine has been damaged during the catching, the tail meat is prime pub grub pickings.
A lot of this will be packed and graded whole and sent to customers, but damages, discards and stuff like that, that's when we disconnect the tail from the rest of the product, and that's where your scampi comes from. There's no waste.
The lobsters that are chosen for de-shelling and detailing for scampi are crated up. Michael Rush has worked in this line for over 7 years and is giving me a lesson in the art.
You grab your tail,
Right.
you nib it at the bottom,
Okay.
break the shell in the middle, and then it would just slip out.
My goodness, you have to be quite careful then not
You
to
do,
ruin
yes.
the
Very delicate,
meat.
yeah.
Is that okay?
That's lovely, yeah.
Even though it's the tail that becomes scampi, no part of the langoustine is thrown out.
The heads and claws go into here.
Right.
We actually ship them out as a stock. They'd be used for stock.
So there's no waste?
No waste at all.
And would they go to a local restaurant?
Yeah, they go to a local restaurant. They boil them up for stock.
Fantastic.
To lock in that unique scampi taste, it's also super important to get this job done fast.
For freshness, it can't be out too long, and that's what it's all about. Get it done as quick as we can, so the quality's there.
My goodness, you're so fast, I can't keep up with you.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, I might keep practicing then.
At the on-site seafood shop, the langoustine catch is on show. But to get that mouth-wateringly perfect scampi, I'm catching up with their in-house chef, Donna Hannay. With the fresh cuts in place, now it's all about that homemade batter.
Some people would weigh things out. I don't weigh things out. I
I'm
just
loving this
go
method.
by the gist of it, and we'll see how we go.
Your intuition. So is this 2 different flours?
Yes, so yeah, 2 different flour mixes.
For Donna, the thickness of the batter mix is crucial, but also scampi quality comes down to getting that pure product. Back in the 1970s, when scampi became popular in the UK, that might not always have been the case.
It became like pub grub. Basically, for the fact that they were able to make it cheap enough. But they were making it cheap enough because they were substituting the whole tail prawn with other fishes.
Right, and so are we saying that it's like maybe 20% substitute, or?
Well, you could have as little as 7% prawn.
Today, if a pub or restaurant is getting supplied fresh from the harbour, you know you're getting that pure product. And after a bit of elbow grease, Donna gives the batter mix the finger test.
So,
And is that the consistency?
Yes,
now?
that's the consistency we're going for.
So nice kind
you
of
put
coverage.
your finger in there and you'll see yourself.
Yeah.
Do you see the way it's sticking to you lovely?
Yeah, so it's got a really good coating,
Yep.
and you can tell that that will just be a lovely kind of, like little
Like
kind
crispy.
of...
We don't want a big heavy thick
No.
batter on it. We want a nice thin
But
crispy
it'll
batter.
sort of give it a nice shell as well.
Yes.
And finally, it's my favourite part. Into the open fryer. They just need a few minutes in the bubbling oil to create that golden, crispy goodness.
Amazing! Look at that. The scampi we know and love.
Just add a little dollop of tartar sauce on the top, Susie, and hey presto, we're ready to go.
Delicious.